In this video, we talk about Amazon piloting new products to the marketplace and of course the flying earnings for June. Amazon is testing new products again in the merge program, better said on the .com marketplace, and right now it's just a pilot. So Amazon is testing purely by themselves and we as users have no influence right now. It is a crop tops and it is also oversized t-shirts, and I think one thing you can say right now is Amazon merge is concentrating on new products currently, not new marketplaces. So here you can use, for example, the search on flyingresearch.net, and then you can see a search here for oversize or also crop tops, and these are how the new products look like. So you can say for sure that they are testing here also the new mock-ups. So if this pilot really goes live in our accounts, probably these will only have a mock-up like this, not like the other products we have right now where just the product itself is shown. Currently it's all relatively standard, so it's everything priced at $22.99. Also the color selection is not that big. I think Amazon merge is now really testing these products and sees if these sales numbers that they want are reached, and I think when these are reached with these pilots, then they will go into our account. I don't think that we see something like a raglan again, because probably nobody really sells many raglans, and yeah, this is just a product type that was there from the beginning and probably never reached the sales numbers, and now the merge program only wants products that are really selling. It's also interesting that it is still a focus on clothing products here, like the crop top, or we can also have a quick look on the other new pilot, and this is the oversized t-shirt. So you see here it is relatively similar, also the same mock-up, pricing, and here the color selection is a little bit bigger and also quite unusual colors here. But yeah, what I wanted to say is still focus on clothing, and yeah, this is now here piloted, and when this goes live you can also imagine that this is then coming to European marketplaces or also tested there. But I know you know it when you make Amazon merge a little bit longer, that this will take time. So probably this year, maybe if the sales numbers are reached, we get like the crop tops or like the oversized t-shirts, and then for 2025 it would probably a project to bring products like that to the European marketplaces, for example. So as always, the Amazon merge program is quite slow. I think that's Amazon in general, but there is definitely something going on in the future, and of course also right now, and hopefully Amazon makes a bigger lineup within the next month and also years, of course, with new products, with new marketplaces, and then hopefully our accounts can grow based on that. Then we jump right into the sales numbers of the Flying Merge account, and we have to say for the first time this year we are not really satisfied how the last month was running. We are a little bit better still than last year, around 9% more profit, but when you see the last couple of months, the growth was always between, let's say, 50 till 75%, and of course then 9% is really weak, and of course this is also not the growth rate we want to reach. We want to have like 50% at least. What is now the reason for this? To be honest, I can't really say. I know what made it a little bit worse, but basically at the beginning of June, everything was normal. We had a couple of days where we made 200 plus royalties per day, and this is the goal. This is quite good for our account. But at some point in June it really stopped. Our top sellers just stopped to sell. I think you can also see it here. Our Japanese bestseller is back exactly like last year, and also the best selling product last month. But to be honest, this is a marketplace where we don't even have advertising, and to have here the best selling product, of course we take the sales, but this should probably not be the goal when you make a lot of advertising on the other marketplaces. You see, for example, here the .com marketplaces where we nearly spent $1,300. Mid of June our sellers simply stopped. I can't say anything different than that. I think also the sales numbers at the top for our top sellers are a little bit weaker. So you can see here a lot of US designs sold best. Here also then a German one, and I mean, you can see it here, the sales numbers, they just stopped, mid of June. Then a lot of changes in advertising, where I have to say honestly that probably made it even worse. And then end of June it started to go back a little bit to the normal days like we had it in May, for example. And also now beginning of July, advertising is now again how it should be, and also the sales numbers look okay. Yesterday was a little bit weak, but it was also the 4th of July, so this definitely did not push our sales, but you can see it here in numbers, everything a little bit weaker than in May, so less sales, less income, a little bit higher advertising, and as I said, not really satisfied. All over the place, I would say, was June, and I hope we brought it now back and we can continue normally with the sales we expect in July. Now till now it looks okay, but it was only the first 4 days, and now it's the 5th one, of course. Here we have now 45,000 designs online with 1.5 million products, and here the tier update is a little bit late because now the gross sales are probably counting. This means that we should reach the numbers. I think 800 sales are missing to go to the next tier this month, or hopefully then next month. You can see also here we have still 5,000 slots to fill, so if the tier up is coming this month or next month, it probably does not really matter for us. And this is like the overview for the June, and now we look at the sales numbers for 2024 in general. I prepared this statistic already yesterday, so when here all the numbers are a little bit different, then this is because of changes that happened overnight, but in general this should not influence anything. So the royalties are a little bit less than last year in June. The ads also are a little bit less, and this means last year we made 2,773 euro profit, and this year we are over 3,000 euro profit, what leaves us with around 9% in general in profit. The organic sales are a little bit stronger than last year, but it's not that much. Also, the ad sales are less than last year. This means that last year we sold really more than this year. Of course, this is also something to do that we made a lot more profit this year, so prices are higher for our products, and of course higher prices usually drop down the sales a little bit. So 30% coming from ad sales. This is a number that we had the whole year, and you can see then also here the net margin per sale. Last year we made €3.03 per sale, and this year this is much better with €3.45. Cost per sale, you have to say here, especially this year, it is really all over the place. So spending €4.29 per ad sale is really bad for our account. I have to admit that. This is also what I mentioned a moment ago with the advertising that I changed then mid of June to bring the sellers back and everything. Yeah, it was just not good. I have to say that, and you can see it here also. We lost around 84 cents for every ad sale we made. Usually we are around zero, maybe minus 10 cents, but not minus 84 cents, and this has definitely to change for July. The return rate last year 8.74% and this year 8.40%, so round about the same. And now we look at the whole year of 2024 of the June. You can see here 2022 also, but we concentrate on this and also the last year. So this means 70.5% we are in plus when it comes to the royalties. Also we dropped down our ads cost by nearly 17%, and these leaves us with still a net profit of around 55% for this year. And I think this also shows again how bad the June of this year was, with just that little growth when you see the whole year here. We have 63% more designs online than last year, and also around 95% more products. So we uploaded a lot more, and hopefully we can convert this into more sales again in July. The total net sales are around 13% higher than last year. The organic sales are 50% higher than last year, so still pretty good. Ad sales are minus 22%. Of course, this is also fueled by the reduction of ad costs, and then here also the percentage of ad sales has dropped by 16%. This is more or less exactly the same, that we spend less now on advertising. Net margin per sale is now better, 4%, and also the costs per sale are a little bit higher with 8%. But yeah, the June did it work here. It really made this number bad or worse than it was before. And then yeah, you can see here the return rate. It is minus 0.8%, so we are below that 10% mark, and yeah, I mean, it's positive when the return rate is not as high as in the last year. And yeah, then you can of course pause and have a look at the numbers again if you want, but these are the flying numbers after June 2024. If you don't want to miss any videos like that in the future, then please leave a like and also subscribe to this channel. I hope you liked today's video. If you have now any questions, or you want to also share your experience with the earnings in June, then simply write it down in the comments. I see you next time. Till then, have a nice time. Bye.